About 10 years ago, a good friend of mine introduced me to an organization called Big City Mountaineers. It's a Denver-based nonprofit that provides wilderness mentoring to disadvantaged inner-city teens. I've had a phenomenal experience over the last decade volunteering both on the board and with youth groups. On the very first trip I took was with a bunch of kids from Miami who were coming from super challenging environments where they had very few positive role models. They had a lot of challenges with gangs and drugs in their schools. And over the course of a week that we spent in the wilderness, I saw a really remarkable change in those kids, a new lease on life based on the curriculum, which is a real life skills curriculum, and the fact that BCM has a 1-to-1 ratio of volunteers to kids, which means there's a real depth of mentoring there. Over the last decade, I've invested an inordinate amount of time, of my own volunteer time. I've invested my money, and I've invested the power of Backpacker Magazine to get behind this organization. And we've seen it grow. BCM last year doubled the number of kids that it serves. And this year, I'm hoping to do something really big to make it grow even more. I've recruited 60 backpacker readers who are going to join me over 3 weeks in the month of April to climb Mount Whitney. It's the highest peak in the lower 48. Each one of those readers, and this is really amazing, each one of those readers is committed to raising $4,000 themselves for BCM. Now, about 5 or 6 years ago, I did a similar climb to this, and I was fortunate enough to raise $25,000. This year, I want to take it way over the top. I want to double that. I want to raise $50,000. It's a huge goal. Maybe it's a little bit crazy, but I think maybe you can help me. I'm asking you today to consider if you'll help these kids with BCM by going to the webpage, my donation page, and making a gift to help me get to $50,000. If we get there, that'll be enough to put more than 20 groups of kids out in this wilderness experience to get this kind of mentoring. So in advance, I thank you for considering it. This is great work that BCM is doing.